Good morning. Y'all doing okay today? Come on in here and help me make this cake. I need to make a cake or some kind of dessert for my quilt ladies tomorrow. And maybe y'all could just sit right there across the counter and keep me company. Make sure I'm doing this right. Now, I've got a recipe I'm going to follow. And I'm going to make a chocolate coffee cake. And it's out of this Simply Delicious cookbook that I've had for 30 years. I know I have. Arkansas Association of Extension Home Economists put this book together. And Lavita Davis of Miller County put the recipe in here. And I know I've had this book a long time. I was going to see when the first printing was 1983 and the second printing was 1991. So anyway, we're gonna make it. You're gonna help me. Let's see. First thing I'm gonna do is cream sugar, eggs, and margarine. Now I've got butter, and I've got a cup of butter here, and I melted it. I'm gonna put that in that bowl first. So that's my cup of butter. I've got 2 cups of sugar. And I've got 2 eggs. Oh, I forgot to get my pan ready. Here, I thought I was getting all organized and I don't have my 8.5 by 13-inch pan ready. Oh, well, maybe I can get that in a minute. All right, I'm going to cream that together. Well, Rita, how many times do I set up to do a video and forget to put... Let me figure out what I'm going to do. I have a hard time getting organized. Story of my life. Now, all right, that's going to go now. Now I'm going to cream it. Now I'm cooking, ain't I? What they say, now I'm cooking with gas, and I preheated my oven to 350. I'm telling you, if I ain't a mess. All right, I've got 2 cups of flour, and I'm going to take a 1/2 cup of cocoa, and I have a teaspoon of salt and 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to take this little whisk and whisk that up. I'm going to do it like that. While that creams. That's mixed up pretty good, ain't it? Let me get a little bit more of that cocoa mixed up. Now, I'm going to step out of the camera and go over there and get my pan that I'm going to bake it in. Give me a second. Don't want to trip over my extension cord. Okay, leave it to me to not be ready. Okay, they want it greased and floured. So that means that I've used it. I tell you, I know. I got some grease back here because I was fixing to make a pie shell and I needed shortening. I don't know, Heidi's over there having a fit about something. What's the matter with you, Heidi, my little doggy? I don't know what you want. Let me get just a little bit more. I can put some more in that when I make my pie. We don't want it to stick, so we're going to grease that good. And I tell you what, I hope that works okay. Now my pan's ready. Now let's get this creamed. We'll go a little faster and cream that a little faster. I want it to be right. Now I've got a half a cup of cold coffee. I'm going to put that in there now. I'm going to pour a little bit more. I got that all in there. Slow it down. It smells good. Cold coffee smells good, don't it? Now, I've got a cup of boiling water and I've got this flour. And I'm going to put a little bit of flour. A little bit of flour. A little bit of boiling water. And I'm going to mix that. A little bit more flour. Now, a little bit more flour. A little bit more boiling water. Are you laughing at me yet? I'm laughing at myself. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of it in there and the rest of my boiling water. Now I'm going to wash my hands. We'll have a cake, and it'll be a good cake. Be a spatula. Put that over there. Now I'm going to scrape it down a little bit. It's a nice cool morning here. October morning. It's not cold, but it just feels good this morning. All right. There's that. Now I'm going to put that into the oven for about 35 minutes. And we'll bring you back out in 35 minutes and see what it looks like. I got my chocolate coffee cake out of the oven. And it's cool. Look there. That's cool enough. It's cool enough to put the frosting on it. So how about we make this thing good? Frosting makes it better, don't it? Let me scoot that right there and let's make some frosting. Let me get this bowl. What do I want? I'm going to have to refer back to my recipe. A fourth of a cup of melted margarine. We're going to put that right there. Mine's actually butter. The recipe says margarine, but I've got butter. And we got 2 tablespoons of the cocoa. Is that right? Yeah, I measured this a while back while the cake was still cooking, and I've forgotten it. And 2 cups of powdered sugar. And I've got about a fourth of a cup of milk here. Let's see how much we need. About lunchtime here, and I've got our lunch started over behind me there. But I thought I could see if I could do this right quick. Right quick. You ever do anything and try to do it right quick? Now, I'm probably going to try a piece of this before I eat my lunch, just so I can see if it's any good. My powdered sugar has a few lumps, but I think we can make it work. I'm going to put all that milk. I've got all my ingredients in there. See if we can get the powdered sugar to dissolve in there. Let me work it a little harder. Looking pretty good now. I'm going to use that spatula. Let me... What am I doing that for? So when I use it in my bowl, I don't have pieces of butter still stuck on it. That's what I did that for. That looks good. That looks good. Nice and creamy. Don't that look good? It does, don't it? Move it over here. So I can put this little frosting on there. Just be a thin layer. It won't be a whole lot. I'm going to have to hurry. I hear my lunch over there. All right, I've got to turn those burners off. Just a minute. My lunch is going to burn. I had some, it was some barbecue pork over there in the skillet, and the ears of corn was okay, but a few things I had to see to. Sometimes when I try to multitask, I get too many irons in the fire. Now, I'm going to use this to make sure I get a little bit of that frosting all over it. Most of it I'm going to take for the quilt ladies, but I'm going to let Terry have some of it for his lunch today, for his dessert today. Now, that's pretty good. How's that? How's that? That looks good, don't it? Let's try one little teeny tiny bite, okay? Just one little bitty one, and I'll take this little corner piece. That'll be my bite. That's good. I think I'd make this recipe again. All right, I'm now got to make lunch. So thanks y'all for helping me. Talk to you later.